the Super Bowl is this coming Sunday. And I said to myself, Jake is a sports guy. Let's do it. Let's make our ultimate Star Wars football team. Let's take Star Wars characters and put them into a football team. I'm going with the coach, the QB, the running back, a wide receiver, and a linebacker. And obviously for a coach, someone you can trust, organize, and strategize to motivate the players, a QB, a leader on the field, someone who has a killer arm and can lead the team downfield. We have a running back, someone who is not afraid to get rough and in the mud and fight through pain. A wide receiver is the diva, the stud, someone who's fast and can catch anything. And finally, our linebacker is the beast, the tough guy, the one who's going to get after the quarterback and push your offensive line to the side. Jake, let's do this. Let's build our ultimate Star Wars football team. Are you excited?
Dude, you put me through the ringer with this. I was so excited.
I haven't made any of my picks.
Dude, I was so excited for this topic when I read it. And I started thinking, I was like, this is not easy to do.
It's not. And I'm going to freestyle it.
Yeah, I feel like there's probably a couple answers that I've chose that are like the obvious ones. But to me, it's because I gravitate towards these characters a little bit more. But yeah, this was not easy because there are hundreds of characters that you can pick from in this universe. Yeah. I mean, you could pick any Jedi for any of one of these spots if you really wanted to, which is so hard.
Let's start off with your coach, Jake. Who is going to be your Andy Reid, your Bill Belichick?
So I came up with two answers, and I'm having a very difficult time choosing between the two. There's much more of like a high risk, high reward answer, but I think I'm going to go with the more solidified kind of guaranteed choice. And I got to go with my girl, General Leia. I think Leia is a perfect coach. She's not only a great strategist, she's a great motivator. She can easily steal the room when she's speaking. She's confident. She knows what she's talking about. She's experienced. So yeah, I think Leia is a no-brainer question for a coach.
That's a great one. I love that. I love Leia. I think my coach has to be someone who is all about strategy, all about X's and O's, and he can give a killer speech to like motivate you, but also kind of kick you in the butt to kind of get you up. You know, you need that coach who's kind of a hard ass. And I'm picking the only guy who fits all those things, who's 3 steps ahead of the game. I already mentioned it before. Luthen Rail is going to be my coach.
Nice. I love that.
Again, he's got the plans. He's got the strategy. He's a hard ass. Like that guy is going to yell at you.
But he's the Bill Belichick of Star Wars for sure. Yeah. 100%.
So I'm going with Luthen Rail as my head coach. Jake, who's going to be your quarterback?
This was the one that locked in almost immediately. It's the quarterback is your superstar, right? He's your number 1 overall draft pick. He's the guy that takes you to the Super Bowl if you're lucky enough to get there. And to me, there's no one more gifted, talented, powerful, and even swaggier in Star Wars than Anakin Skywalker.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I took this one differently. I took it as like, who's going to call out plays? Who's going to do the Peyton Manning? Like if they see something in the defense, they're going to change it up. Someone who's a strategist in the moment where they're in the heat of a battle and they could be like, I need to switch it up. I need to do something else. And who's also going to be someone who can just like laser lock in when it comes to seeing through the defenses and seeing what they're planning. And I thought no one better than my girl, Hera. Hera Syndulla is my quarterback. Again, she's going to throw that 65-yard bomb.
Love that. Yeah, you definitely went the more Peyton Manning route. I went the more Aaron Rodgers, Josh Allen, gunslinger route on mine.
Exactly. But Hera is going to be my quarterback. Love that. And I feel confident that she can lead us down the field anytime. Now let's go to our running back. This is my favorite because running back's my favorite position. So who's going to be the hard, in the mud, tough, breakthrough tackles kind of running back for you?
So this character doesn't fit any type of running back mold, classic running back mold, as far as like a tough, just in the mud, down in the trenches type of character. But when I think of great teams, I think of great quarterback running back combos. Obviously, you have quarterback wide receivers, but there's a lot of great quarterback running back combos. And when you think of Anakin Skywalker, There's another character that obviously we've seen a lot of recently that fits that mold with Anakin. So I got to go with my girl Ahsoka Tano. Fast, quick, maneuvers, catching balls out of the backfield. Ain't no one getting that girl.
She's definitely the speedster.
Yeah, she's the Christian McCaffrey type.
Yeah, definitely. I could see that. That's a good one. I thought you were gonna say Obi-Wan. I was like, oh damn.
I know. I threw you for a loop there. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, he's got the speed too. With the Force speed that we saw in Phantom Menace. But Ahsoka's a good one. That's a good one. You're going with the speedster.
Yeah.
I kind of want to go the opposite route. I thought a lot about this running back one because I feel like I need to nail it. And I said to myself, who's someone who's fast but also strong? And I don't know why. I need this guy in there. And I know he's, not everyone's favorite, but I'm going with my boy Bosk, the bounty hunter. You need a Trandoshan. Trandoshans are reptilian humanoid.
They're down in the trenches. They're hitting that A gap right between the tackles, man. That's what they're going for, 100%.
Yeah, so I'm going with Bosk as my running back. Jake, your wide receiver.
See, this was probably the toughest one. It was the last one that I picked, and it came down to two characters. And quite honestly, I'm going with the one that I think is probably the cockiest out of the two. We've seen much more of this character in one format compared to the other, but I very much love this character deep down. I think he would be a great wide receiver, and I'm going with Ezra Bridger.
Oh, great one.
Yeah,
that's a great one. Yeah, definitely the talker and the loud one. Mm-hmm. I kind of went with that too with my choice. Obviously, he might not be as quick as Ezra, but I think he could bring the speed, and I think he could, get away from defensive backs pretty easily, even if he's just talking his way out of it. And I went with Han Solo as my wide receiver.
He's the Travis Kelce. He's Travis Kelce. That's what he is.
Yeah, but again, he's going to catch those balls. He's going to catch 100%. Touchdowns, going downfield. He can do it all. I believe in Han Solo.
It doesn't matter how he does it. You have confidence that he's going to do it.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, finally, we have our linebacker. Again, someone who's going to destroy the offensive lineman and get to the quarterback. Jake, who's going to be your linebacker?
Oh, linebacker is arguably the most important position on any of the field, offense or defense, because they are an absolute core piece to it all. And you need someone who is absolutely just brooding, relentless, fearless. And there's no one better in Star Wars than someone who has been inside a gladiatorial ring, and that is Black Chrysanthemum.
Oh my God.
Yeah, baby.
You're trying to kill these guys.
Oh yeah, hey, you need someone who
the quarterback's gonna die
down 100%.
Oh my God, Black Chrysanthemum. That is like murder, bro. That's insane.
He fits the build.
That is insane. I love that choice. I thought of a Wookiee as well. Obviously, the main one is Chewie. But I still feel like, again, speed, power, a little bit of crazy. I'm going with my boy Wrecker. Wrecker is going to be my linebacker.
He's a great choice.
He's already a football player. I think he's already a linebacker.
Yeah, he's pretty much the prototypical choice in Star Wars, for sure.
Yeah. You need someone who's a little bit kooky, but at the same time super strong and willing to put his head down and just break through tackles and get to the quarterback. And that is going to be Wrecker. Yeah, I didn't want to do creatures because I was like, creatures, they're just going to run to the stands. And
you throw out a Rathtar and game's over.
Exactly. They're just going to start eating the fans. It's a whole different level. But Jake, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it, man.
Appreciate it, man.
Absolute blast having you on.